The reason why we invited both of you here today is to really look at the movement from a multi-generational standpoint. The Black Panther Party started in 1966. Now, when they were active, their demands were freedom, full employment, decent housing, education. We begin with the social media fallout and the Facebook whistleblower that broke the internet. While the vast majority of hip-hop homicides remain unsolved mysteries, there has been some progress in the Pop Smoke case. President Joe Biden making the case for his pick to serve on the highest court in the land. Welcome back. Thoughts and prayers are not enough. We've watched one of Atlanta's most prominent record labels reach a state of emergency. Have the streets become the music industry, or has the music industry become the streets?
It's a little bit of both.
What are the incremental steps we can take as a society to make improvements?
It has to become a priority. Black male educators must become a priority.
Talk to me about the risk of staying versus the risk of fleeing.
It's either that they have safety in Haiti or they risk it all.
And that's exactly why.
So it becomes more so the identity of the business owner when things go south.
Correct.
Versus, oh, this is the business.
They're not protecting Black people.
Why do you think that federal protection isn't there?
We've been asking our elected officials to put together policies, and we keep getting told that they can't do anything for Black people.
Celebrity true crime story.
If you don't follow your gut instinct, it becomes a nightmare that you have to live with for the rest of your life. What the text message really revealed was that there was a lot of intentionality. The version of Atlanta that we know and love may not always reflect the Atlanta many more people experience every single day. From a historic standpoint, the city too busy to hate, that term was around during segregation, right? So it was Atlanta selling a version of itself that didn't necessarily match the times, but it was saying this could be a place where if we put aside hatred, you can achieve the American dream. When you look at all your success and all your accomplishments, do you feel unappreciated in the industry at any moment?
Totally unappreciated, but like I said, I feel like.
Why do you feel underappreciated?
50% of the music industry can't do what I do.
How do you navigate through the generational trauma that we experience in Black communities?
Sometimes some of this stuff be like a wake-up call to let us know, like, the fight ain't over, like, we got to still be together and fight through what we going through.
What are your thoughts on just how public your life has been?
I was thinking about that when I came here, like, last time I was on 11 Alive, it wasn't for, it wasn't the same kind of thing.
In the movie, there was a quote that stuck out to me. Medea said, people be looking for an oak tree when God be dropping little acorns. Yeah. Pay attention to the acorns. That alone had so much testimony, not only about Medea, but your own life story as well. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've had to follow the acorns. I mean, you're looking for these giant signs of waterfalls and miracles and rainbows. Sometimes it's little and small and a raindrop.
You've been rapping to the rappers way before Ari, and I love Ari to death. But you've been rapping and holding great rhythm too. I remember when I first saw you, I was just like, man, she knows her shit. And I was just like, yeah. And then when they said she's from the east side, I was like, Decatur get the claimer? But I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of the woman you've grown into. I'm very proud of the journalist you are.
When I look around the Trap Music Museum, I see so much Black art.
Right.
And right now we're in the midst of the movement to protect Black art.
Right.
When you hear that, what comes to your mind?
Well, first of all, I think what we have to do is we have to question why are these the only lyrics being brought into question?
What can we really do to make sure that this trend, this tragic trend, like there's an actual solution for it?
Well, the solution starts in the actual community. If you provide better opportunity for these kids in the hood, they're more than likely not going to get involved into a life of crime.
What was your reaction when President Donald Trump proposed his executive order?
Frankly, I don't care. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to get in Donald Trump's head.
The biggest race of your life will not be on that track. The checker flag is inclusion, the checker flag is diversity, and it really taps into the state of our nation right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and I couldn't agree with you more. It's how you leave the racetrack, the impact that you have on the communities around you.
Listen, guys, this is what he does.
Jeffrey, I feel like I used to hate that name so much, but now I'm understanding the name.
In order to truly understand the brand known to the world as Young Thug, we got to work backwards and really look at not only the evolution of Jeffrey, the star qualities of Young Thug, the rise of YSL, but we got to work backwards to where it all started.
Y'all versus South, I love y'all. I want to be who I really am. I'm really Jeffrey. I'm Young Thug, aka Jeffrey. I'm John versus South. Born there, stayed there, still there.
Water boys in the hood.
This the culture of them, like selling water. One of my best friends told me about it. That's what he was doing, selling water. You got it or you don't. It can't be on you, it gotta be in you.
I can remember that day like it was yesterday.
How could this happen?
It was incomprehensible to me.
A lot of parents are burying their children.
People always say black people don't do that. Yes, here's a picture. Pay attention, something's happening here.
We need to respond expeditiously because people are dying.
I don't think sometimes that kids understand there's no coming back from this.
By what age do young people fully understand what it means to die by suicide?
That is something that's gonna always stay with me to the day I die. Hear my baby cry out to me because I was a different cry.
To dream and to disrupt.
Somebody told a lie one day.
Black History Month, dreaming out loud.
We do not want our freedom gradually, but we want to be free now. We will sit in, we will march, we will boycott.
And disrupting the status quo from the movement then and now.
I don't want to wait till something happens and then say, oh, we need to change it.
From voting rights to the role of black women.
And that's been a big challenge for us as black women, to have people see us as both blacks and women.
This is Black Atlanta's bold movement.
We desperately need that right now because we're responding and we're reacting, but nonviolence really takes you to a higher level of critical thinking and processing.
Empowering the next generation to carry the torch.
They are agents of change who are eager to learn.
We never think music will bring as much harm. I was on such a destructive path. Everybody want to come to Atlanta, everybody moving here. I rap about it because I'm proud that I came from that and this is what I'm doing now, but it was hard. Growing up, poor, eviction notices on the door, can't eat till you get a free lunch at school. Every day feeling like you don't know if the light's gonna be on. You feel so proud if you make it out of there and you just a multi-millionaire and you can help somebody else and tell somebody. It's like a testimony.
It is a piece of our city's history that 40 years later, it's really hard to believe.
The Atlanta child murders. 29 young black kids dead.
It's almost 40 years and he's still the same conniving, manipulative person that he's always been.
Wayne Williams suspected but never charged.
Wayne Williams didn't kill our children.
No closure, just questions.
I'm not over it. I'm still not over it. I think about it all the time.
Now, lost evidence and a secret investigation.
You gotta find a lot of records was intentionally destroyed by these agencies.
And a renewed search for answers.
To know that the family still don't have peace is quite unsettling.
And that's when the shot rang out.
NBC interrupts its regular program schedule to bring you the following special report.
Was flashed over the news that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. has just been shot.
It shook my core.
The same sense of rebellion that hip-hop had, the civil rights movement had. Every generation is supposed to disrupt, is supposed to challenge the way things are being done.
At what point in your music career did you realize, okay, this has to be more than just the music?
I felt somewhat obligated, given my influence.